second, Bryce Harper in right, Alec Boehm against the team that signed him. Making his fifth start.
Baseball, we haven't seen anything yet. That's what's been in 25 innings. This is a young man that's backing down. He's taking
0-2 on Andrew McCutchen. It's hot. It's a hot potato. Numbers that he's had thus far in the series. He's been a tough nut to crack, but not here as 6-2. One away.
Good
afternoon. Elevates
to get you out. We saw the changeup down the zone. McCutchen out in front.
5 home runs, 20 RBI, and that's notable because on the way to 6-0. No panic. What one of the best in the game right now, and is around 9 homerless drought. Comes up empty. On 2-2 to the right side. Isan Diaz coming in from short right and facing the Marlins again. Down the left field line, foul. Earlier, another bullpen.
He has had problems kind of to both sides of the plate. Oh my God.
That was on the edge.
Down on strikes.
Of course, Rosso
and best position. Solid contact into the glove of
the Phillies defensively behind Goslin. Balls, and then they switched it.
I don't know if Boehm made that play. Probably. Goslin goes Brinson at the was off the wall, and he'll pull up.
It's a line. We've seen it all series long.
Point is I watch him with like
98 off the bat that registers. Ground ball to Diaz, scoops it up and makes
6-0 on the mound for hitters in the rotation as a
field, and no throw from Fice fly for Chez. It's one thing to read this comment on how impressive.
With each game that you get better at the big league.
On the board for 6-0, and a soft liner to Diaz. The double. Andy 6 for 14. And that one clipped him. He'll head to first. And we are not sure of the status of James
or guys who.
And it's a second strikeout, and there's one away. 15. Goes Knapp, but it will be Boehm to make 2-1. 3 homers, 3 doubles here in 2020. But here he goes down on strike. And then the top of the order, Andrew McCutchen. In his tracks, makes the catch. You can even see the number 40.
So hasn't been able to get things figured out for way ahead of the curve.
Sixto and Jose, that
to Pedro and Jose. I think that Miami will fall in love.
Couple of hops to Diaz at second.
Singing and giving him high praise for everything after that.
Well, Jazz Chisholm, who is at short for his plate. 3-1. Jazz on the move.
He'll pitches.
Clearwater in tooths. That is base hit. Jazz coming around third, easily on the RBI.
For Dickerson on the afternoon.
Talk about situational offense. And
2 walks and then center this time. Alfaro. Here comes the throw from center. Not in time. Marlins, and it's 2-1.
Breaking ball, a slider, about 85 miles an hour out over the plate. We saw.
Call on me. Call on me. I think you said it well. 2 under it, so he can throw. But Dickerson moves. Hits a bit. Total of 18. 3-1. Runner goes from first. It's upstairs, and that's the 3rd walk of the inning.
Are not marching out their regulars.
Fastball. Cooper chased it out of the zone.
Mile-an-hour fastball. Up above.
If the Marlins come up with a big hit here, pick up another run or 2, you certainly would.
1-2. Just below the zone to even up the count.
Didn't miss by much. 97 miles an hour.
2-2 from Brogdon. And it's a called strike. The lead.
an explanation. He goes, yep.
The first for Segura.
Looking in, getting the sign, executing the pitch. You see the little
facial expression doesn't change a whole lot, but you watch his eyes and he is just locked.
Marlins have him played perfectly. Harper They'll recap the first kicked around who started the year, and it would be Nick Neidert, but no official.
He's hitting down at the bottom of the lineup. Now he's hitting fourth.
Right field today, the average. He's faced 3 and he struck them all.
Yeah.
The strikeout.
Now facing. Jazz takes low for the Diamondbacks. Is out to center. He, like Jazz, breaks his bat. Look out. That went flying into the Marlins dugout. Everybody's all offense. I guess I'll put it this way. They have made a lot. Nap draw.
A rhythm, or a pitcher gets into a rhythm. When we showed the Alfaro, base hit on 25 innings coming in, so that when he walks.
Ball, Diaz, Jazz over to first, and at 1. Teams 2. 10 for 2.
Connor Brogdon stepped into a fiery situation, picked up
on a couple of hops to Bohm at third.
Conversation coming up, not to get ahead of where you would be using him in the 6th.
Are you allowed? Another 3-2. And another strikeout for.
He has just popped out of the dugout about as fast as anybody. He's a great athlete. He's going to.
And just try to pick up where Brock. As well. Picked up David Phelps. All trying to solidify their bullpen. And it. Just like that, though. That gets you. Now it's to the top of the order, and Andrew 0-2. Later this afternoon, 3-2 pitch to McCutchen is outside. Ground out and a strikeout. Side, Diaz scoops it up, has to get rid of it quick, and Segura.
Segura beat it out.
Himself an extra step out of the box.
Who had been struggling coming into the series. And
Certainly one of the better changeups we've seen this afternoon. Great depth. I love the location.
Ball and 2 strikes. Harper at Diaz gets a great hop and 6. The Phillies get their last licks. Starting lineup today. And Corey Dickerson for the most. Sort of a similar schedule series that was pushed back to the last couple of weeks of the season. Here we are. One away. Meyer Jr. Hooper. 1 out. You saw Mel and Alfaro and
Part probably. Well, it's not going to. The Phillies have already.
And Knapp are due up. Game has ever seen. Now Jazz Chisholm. Slicing away from Hazley, but he's able to put it away. Trying to finish what he started. Performance to this point. Sixto Sanchez, Bohm, Goslin, and Knapp are the hitter. Didi Gregorius. 100.
Boom. He hit a 99-mile-an-hour fastball for a double to.
That 4 for 13 in the series. 1 out. Marte closing in makes the catch, and there are 2 away. Games by Marlins rookies. 1-2. That is a base hit for Hazley into left field. The tying run moves into scoring.
Trying to do too much. I don't want to call it a half swing, but again, just.
Fly ball and a hit by pitches last time up. And there it comes from 6. As he looks to first. It's a complete game. In between games this afternoon, Honda will present a